Now, the conclusion, my look at Andor Season 2 and my proxy, the entire show, concludes with Chapter 4, consisting of the episodes Make It Stop, Who Else Knows, and Jeddah, Kyber, and Erso. And even though, the director and writer are this chapter are not ones I'm the most familiar with. They definitely lived up to the hype, and also, like I expected, it chronologically ends or where one begins, and looks like they may go on their plan to make this a predecessor chronologically to who the a film. So let's finish this, and I can definitely say, hey, that hey that they make good on their promise to recontextualize Rogue One. Like, I've seen the movie multiple times, saw at least twice theatrically, and multiple more times at home as well. I mean, Blu-ray, streaming, and even when I'm known when it's on TV, I'll sit down and watch it, not do anything for a couple hours and and especially note that even though a lot of factions of the band were this close to just tapping out, it was the final battle on the above Scarif that convinced them otherwise. And further highlighting this is with Roll having to who make the attempt on his life look successful and be smuggled out of the Morgan Coruscant, and also the idea of fighting for a better sunrise we might not live to see it is a particularly resonant message in this day and age where especially to have something that's worth fighting for, or I mean, where you definitely, even the darkest moments, the simple light of hope remains that further compounding how the rebellion's first major victory against the Empire did indeed come at great cost. And I especially also I know it's kind of a bit of a dark humor there, but apparently mining disaster is actually a pretty common cover story for the Empire, which basically, as they showed in Rogue One, it's more or less the equivalent of having, if not the planet destroyed, like using their super weapon to have the entire city basically get glassed instead. I mean, so there's that. And though Gilroy has stated he's going to be moving on from the saga now that he's completed his work on the show, he is pretty much open to working with Diego Luna again in the future, and I definitely look forward to see whatever they can create. As for the saga itself, as it continues to expand, I'm eager to see what happens next. I mean, I'm actually glad that they're taking the time with the next movies, as well as keeping in the franchise in the public eye in other formats, with a small screen being the clearest one. And I think the next one I'm going to be talking about, after I get some of my other stuff done, will likely be Tales of the Underworld, which is the most recent animated miniseries event. I mean, I can binge that one in a day like I did some of the other ones, and which will be on the actual anniversary on the 25th of the saga. I mean, so I do have some unfinished business elsewhere before then, but I will say this. Yes, as I maintained before, and I shall maintain again, and while how the Jedi may have been a major component of the saga. Uh, it really is other characters who's that help turn into which the universe is today, and it's definitely been going on long enough that yes, you can deconstruct these archetypes. I mean, and even though I'll admit not everyone seems to agree with the idea or even how it's done, this show by and large is an example that nails it. I mean, essentially, Cassian himself is basically a what Han would be if he didn't have the same moral compass as the as that character did. Where and definitely he think that it really put like the war in Star Wars, like how it definitely shows how the conflict, when it's not romanticized, can be quite brutal. Well, I mean, I definitely still agree with the comparison that Rogue One is totally close to a war movie than a space opera. And with that, I can say that not only do I still believe this is the best spin off that you all should be watching, which, based on the top 10 numbers I'm seeing, very much seems to be the case, is, but I would say one of my favorite television shows of the decade so far. Count on that. Anyway, that's all I have to say for now, and I will see you all again soon with my gaming vlog for this month. May the force be with you all.